My name is Robert Christopher Wayne Weathers. I live at 3102 Central Hill Road, Hickory, Mississippi, 38841. I am under attack. People are driving parasites through me from a remote location, through me and my family, my animals. I can also hear their voices as they just woke me up. They're very hostile and demeaning. They keep threatening me and my family. Someone just said God's a crackhead. He's not God. They are crackheads. This is Scientology. Stop talking to me. Get away from my property. So this is the inverse side of the universe. Inside of the particles in which we consist of lies 11 dimensions. So there are 11 dimensions in the universe. Inside of the particles in which we have biology here. 11 dimensional biology. It expands inward. We utilize this biology to have an afterlife. Stop talking to me. Scientology is the practice of utilizing this extra dimensional biology before we die. They remove it from themselves in a similar manner to what would happen if we die while they are still alive. And they utilize technology and techniques to turn it into one or more vehicles in which they can drive to the upper dimensions. Biology in which they can walk around in or fly around in on the inverse side. This technology that they utilize allows them to do several things. First, it allows them to drive their upper dimensions. Then it allows them to create a hive mind or to drive surrogates. So it allows them to drive other organisms, humans, animals, insects, and worms. They can drive organisms in any dimension. They wake me up every night. They set up and want to cut another body part. Well, they have so much fun doing it. Yeah, we're going to cut him right here. Yeah, and they set up and get in this weird mind state of mind. They're going to do something. It's because their technology has a narcotic-like effect upon them. Plus, they're conditioned to do body parts. On top of this, they are a criminal enterprise. So this technology also allows them to drive surrogates. They can drive humans, animals, insects, and worms. Any dimension. Third, it allows them to create a hive mind. So there's an entanglement property between our third dimension and our inner dimension. If you remove a body part from your extra dimensions, no matter how far away it moves from you, you are still in it. So they utilize this entanglement property for a part of their hive mind technology. They'll remove brain tissue and they put it in a pod or a storage or a little box. And then they install it into a storage system. From there, they link themselves into a computer. There, they can communicate with each other, interact with each other in a digital landscape. Then they like to interface technology with their brain and central nervous system. This also links them to a computer system and allows them to communicate with each other and interact with each other. This is also They also use this storage system for a command center so they can drive their upper dimensions or surrogates. And lastly, this technology artificially stimulates neural tissue. They can isolate memories and thought patterns and stimulate these memories and thought patterns. They can make you experience a memory or a thought pattern. They can also stimulate regions of the brain so they can stimulate the emotional center of your brain. They can make you cry or feel joy. They can make you see things and hear things, smell things and taste things. The Scientology community is criminal. They're utilizing this extra dimensional technology to commit crimes against the population. They do things like kidnap. They force assimilation upon people. So they force people to assimilate into the hive mind. That means they steal body parts, steal brain tissue, or they install gear without people's consent in an attempt to control these people. So they like people with influence, power, or authority, or attractiveness. Sometimes they do this for sexual purposes. They do things like invade homes, invade businesses. They invade our privacy. They traffic humans. Rape and torture is rampant among these people. They do it constantly. And they also murder people. This is part of their entertainment to assault people and rape them and torture them. They like to use worms and viruses as weapons. So it's biological warfare. They call it war tech. They like to do this to one or more people. And I have reason to believe or evidence that they are responsible for the coronavirus. And they kill people constantly. And they make a game of it. It is their entertainment. It's usually torture to death that involves rape. They like to steal things from people. Intellectual property theft. They steal things from people's homes. So they'll use their extra dimensions as a lookout to see people coming and going and then break and enter. They like to game the stock market. They like to sabotage people. So they're conditioning to do body parts, coupled with their criminal activity, substance abuse, and this technology elevating their neurochemistry, having a narcotic like effect upon these people. It has caused severely negative behavior and psychology within these people. They're psychotic and delusional. They're extremely irritable. They have addictive behavior. They get addicted to doing things. They are irritable, jealous, petty, greedy, machoistic, and they are doing things like destroying the environment. They like to contaminate food and water supplies with chemicals or parasites. They like to destroy our environments. So they have the ability to remove the dimensions from an object or people. So they like to come to our homes or businesses or places of interest and destroy the environment. They remove the dimensions from our particles. They like to put holes in space time. Just they're having fun with this. So they forced me to assimilate 13 years ago. I was a political activist on Facebook. I had a large following. We participated in politics, persuaded elections and lawmaking. We discussed policy a lot. I'm also a literary genius, so I write a lot for fun. I inspired a lot of people. I helped a lot of people write books and make money. Someone decided to force me to assimilate. This turned into intellectual property theft. Other Scientologists started paying these these people that were putting the phone service in for a seat in my mind space so they could observe my psychology because it was so attractive to them, I guess. And also steal intellectual content, intellectual property, the things I was working on. I became violently ill. They stuck foreign objects inside of my brain. They stole brain tissue. Turned into intellectual property theft, which then turned into biological theft. After they witnessed me writing all of my intellectual property for so long, they wanted to experience it themselves or utilize it themselves. These people have an addiction to wanting to drive other people. Then it turned into a snuff film. These people are trying to come up with some false narrative in which justifies their criminal behavior towards me and my family. What did my family do? What did my friends do? What did my neighbors do? What did my coworkers do? What did anyone else affiliated with me do? What did my animals do? These people have murdered so many innocent people because everyone wants justice. We see it every single day. They will hurt somebody or torture somebody, and everybody freaks out and wants justice. So either the other people in the hive mind will go on a killing spree, or these people will go get an innocent person and murder them, which usually involves torture, rape, and sending them to hell because people want to see justice. They want to get rid of they want to kill these people during the act as they're committing an act of violence. Yes, these are government officials, police officers, and other civilians in the military. He said they're creating a false narrative. They're trying to manufacture evidence, game the situation, or modify the evidence in an attempt to create a false narrative which somehow justifies their criminal behavior towards me. This is not legal in no matter what. There is nothing that can justify this. Everybody getting together and all having fun like they're watching the Super Bowl game, driving worms through little animals and people. They do this over and over and over again. It's their source of entertainment. They like to kill people with worms and viruses. It's sick and disgusting. Yes, most of these people are government employees sitting in some compound somewhere behind a computer desk. They said they just hurt my animal. Sissy. That is what I'm seeing. People on their upper dimensions. I used to see them very well. They gave me gear, modified my eyes. I could see them running around all over the place. And they destroyed my gear and my biology, including my eyes. And I can't see them anymore. I can hear where they are. So, yes, they literally just killed another human being because people want justice. is they don't have proper psychology. These people have never engaged in society in the way normal people do. Normal people have to have lives. We have to work for a living, have families, interact with each other in society. We don't hurt each other down here. Very rarely does people get hurt down here by each other. You people, that's all you do is hurt people. That is all they do. They think, oh, it's okay every once in a while to take an innocent person. But they think it's okay all the time. Take innocent people off the planet. And now their justification of the idea is, oh, well, we need population control. When the fact is they are just addicted to killing people because surrogates exist. The ability to drive a worm exists. They use it for a source of entertainment. And I'm the CIA. You better watch that crackhead shit. You are fucking crackheads.